it's Tim from Pima, Ohio, where we've had an extremely mild winter so far, knock on wood. And that being the case, I've been able to get in a handful of hunts. I've taken clips from several of those hunts, one of which was in the drained bottom of a marina at a state park, and put them together in a video, kind of pass the time during this winter. I hope you enjoy it, and be sure to check out my online blog about metal detecting, which is linked below. Have a good one. I was getting 71, 73, and I was getting some iron in with it, but I pulled this out. Probably a junk ring, but I'll take a real close look at it when I get home. But yeah, I'm pretty certain it's some kind of junk jewelry, maybe not a ring, just because of the thickness of it. And down in this hole, 7071, I thought it might have been a penny, but looks like a set of keys. They're about 7 inches. Another rifle casing, and I don't know if I've ever seen one like that. It's got shoulders on it in 2 different spots. What is that, a 22-250 maybe? Signal out of this hole down here, and I popped this out. I'm hoping it's silver. Let's see if it is. I can't see a date on it. Hang on a second. Right there it is. It's 1946 Rosie. Sweet. I have no clue. It looks like it's broken off, but that is a solid piece of copper, and it is heavy. No idea. If you might know what it is, let me know. See, it's kind of teardrop shaped, but that is heavy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I was getting 81, 82 down here. I dug the target out of the bottom. That's how deep it was. Right there it is. Let's see what it is. Well, I don't believe it's a quarter. Looks like a token. Cool, hang on a minute. So I filled the hole back in. That was a token. It said no cash value, and the one side had a sunburst with a dollar sign in the middle. But while I was sitting on the ground brushing it with my brush, car that's leaving the lot way up there, it's a buddy I went to high school with that owns this property. So I showed him the token and told him just to keep it. So you have to take my word for that too. I was getting kind of a mixed high tone and an iron grunt. It was down here at the bottom. I pulled it out. I've got a whale. That's right, you heard me right. A whale. And it's got some kind of a piece of iron going along in this area here. Even back through here, there's a lot of trashy iron signals. I kept getting a high-pitched chirp here, and I'm down that far, and this came out. I don't know what it is yet. Looks like a coin, but I've been wrong before. And it's just so sticky muddy back here that it's hard to get anything clean. I don't know. Let me get it cleaned off, and I'll be back in just a second. You see how wet it is? Water's forming down in the bottom of that hole already. All right, I'll be back. Okay, that's about all I'm going to mess with it out here, but it looks like it says 1 cent right in the center. If that's it, I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be a large cent. That is awesome. But I'm not going to fool with it here. I'll soak it a little bit after I get home and take a closer look at it. Okay, not quite sure what this one is. Turn it over. Let me get my brush out and brush it real gently. Looks like it might be something. Hang on a minute. Okay, there it is. I think this is a Canadian halfpenny. Down at the bottom it says 1928. I can see the words halfpenny across the top. And then King George on the other side. Right about there. Pulled out a 1978 Canadian dime. When I first saw it, I thought it might be silver, but I pulled it out and saw what it was. I believe they're made of nickel. Okay, moving on. About a foot to the east of that last hole where I got the Wheatie, I've got a Canadian penny. You can see I nicked the front of it there with my hand trowel. 1943. How about that? Yeah, I pulled that clod out and this flopped back out. Somebody's pocket knife. I don't think it's been there too long. Number one, it wasn't real deep. Number two, it's not terribly rusted. I'm sure the blade's stainless steel, but this back in here is all rusted. That's pretty cool. Hey YouTubers, Tim from People, Ohio. I'm down at the state park. It's got a beach and swimming area, and the water level has been dropped way down for the winter. So I'm going to wander out and see what I can find. Come along with me. It was hitting between a 50 and 70, depending on what angle I swung my detector at. It looks like an earring, but I don't think it's going to be gold. I'll clean it up, take a look at it later. Hey, the last earring was right over there. Took 2 steps, got a hit right down here, down about 6 inches. This was a solid 58 every time I went over it. Hit down there about 6 inches, I just filled it back in. I got a chain. I'm doubtful it's anything good, probably junk, but you never know. We shall see later. Hey, you can see my footprints in the sand going back there. I dug a couple coins and got up here. About 6 inches down, I got a little silver earring. If I can get it turned over. It's an owl on the other side. And I think it's got, there it is. I think it's got turquoise in it. Cool. Back at it. And earring number 4, I think. 3 or 4. Anyway, it's down there. So you can see up there where it's wet in the sand, that's the water line when the lake is full. And all this out here is exposed. You can see way back over there where the water is. I'm not going to be able to today. There's not enough daylight left, but I'd like to get back out in there. And of course over across the way to the boat dock, or the boat ramp rather. So okay, back at it. And earring number 5. It's a junker. I wish those were diamonds in it. Got a signal down there I was digging. I looked over and I saw this laying half out in the mud. Pretty cool. I doubt if I can get the blade closed. The river behind me is the Mohican River. It's where I found the Real last year. About 50, 75 yards to your left. But I'm in this segment of woods here. So you can see it's kind of flat here, but then it slopes off. But if you'll notice, these rocks scattered about, a couple of them were cut. And there's some down there covered by leaves too. But something was here. I know at one time back in the 1800s there was a mill here, but I'm not sure exactly where. I was just digging in this hole here. It wasn't very deep at all, but I found an iron item. It looks like it might be the sleeve off of a, oh, I don't know, a shovel or something, where the wooden handle would have went down in. but I had to move a big rock to get to it. So no telling how long that was in there. Okay, down here, about 4 or 5 inches, I found some kind of a little gear wheel. Not sure what it is. If it's I don't know, maybe some off a clock, but I'm not sure. It's a lot of iron. I've been finding a lot of nails, and quite a few of them have been square nails. So right down over that little hill right there, there's all kinds of stacked stones. So something was here. I'm just not sure what. But I think there might be something else in the hole. Let me check. Yes, indeed. Stand by. Okay, that was in the hole with it. Not sure what it is yet. Let me clean it up here. Be right back. There it is. What do you think? Pocket watch? Maybe it was in the same exact location as that little gear wheel. And there's the backside of it. I don't know. What do you think? Okay. You see, there's still stuff in there. We'll try a live dig. My luck, it's going to be another nail, but I'll see if I can get the camera set up here. Oh, there's another part of that. Yeah, I'm thinking it maybe is a watch, huh? I'll get that cleaned up. Hang on a second. It came out of that last little clump I dug there. Yeah, it's another part of... I'm just going to call it a pocket watch. It's another sprocket. I'll take a real close look at those under the magnifier at home, see if I can get any stampings or anything out of them. Cool. Couple 3 inches. I got a souvenir. No, literally, a souvenir. That's what that says. Base of this big old tree, down about 6 inches. I think I found a door hinge. Pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah, I think it's an old nail, maybe. Not sure. It was down there right where that hinge was, so possibly that's what it is. This whole area here is just loaded with iron. I mean, old iron. I like to hunt with the iron audio on with my AT Pro, just so I can discriminate myself between targets. But yeah, it's kind of rough on the ears. But all right, back at it. From Ohio. It's Friday, and it's supposed to be 74 today. It's crazy. This is the end of February. This doesn't happen here, but it is today. So I'm out. They're calling for severe thunderstorms overnight as a front moves through, and then tomorrow evening we might get snow showers, they said. We'll be back down in the 20s and low 30s, so yeah, back to normal. But today I'm out digging. Right over there is the Mohican River. Not too far away from it, but I'm in a flat area here. Again, as I said in the earlier video, across the road is where the old Newville settlement was, and I think part of it was on this side of the road too. Of course, the road wasn't there back in the early 1800s, but not a lot of signals, but I got one here. Nothing amazing or fantastic. It's just a ball jar lid. There's a milk glass liner, but I'm going to see if there's anything more down in the hole. So bear with me. I'll be back in a minute. It's cool. Like some kind of a cat head, like a, I don't know, lion or panther or something, with a diamond in its teeth. Yeah, right. It was some kind of pin. You can see on the back here where the latch was. I did find a thin piece of metal down the hole also. It could have been the pin, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Awesome. It wasn't very deep, a couple inches maybe, but I'll keep that. All right, back at it. Down there, found another door hinge. Broke while I was getting it out of the hole, but yeah, I was down here Monday, which was President's Day, with my brother-in-law Steve, and I found a door hinge then too, but this other hinge was back over that way in amongst the pine trees. Okay, I'm at the base of this big tree here down there, 6 or 7 inches. Shotgun shell head stamp. I think it's a 16 gauge, and I could see eagle along the bottom. I'm not sure what it says across the top. I'll clean it up later and show you a picture.